Okay, guys. So I have a big problem with your punctuality. And the other biggest issue is only half of the students send me the answer for the midweek worksheet. So I decided to not to give you the midweek worksheet this week because why do I do all the hard work? It's useless. And the students don't send the answer script to me. It's horrible. Isn't that? Technically, it's very bad. So I decided not to give you. Would you believe that? I'm suffering from very heavy fever today, not just heavy fever. And went to the doctor today in the evening, and he said take somewhere like bed rest because he just predicted like this could be COVID-19 because new version is just spreading. Everybody is sick in my region, but it's my duty. I am here. But mostly I have seen whenever you get a very mild headache, you think, oh, I'm not joining today. I will watch the video. Actually, you can't learn the same way how you actually in the class. Actually, if you feel really uncomfortable, like if you are really suffering from really heavy fever or something, absolutely you can't. It's yes, because this is my duty. I have to do. That's why I'm doing. Because if I was a student today, I wouldn't definitely join because it's that painful. But I'm not expecting the same level from a student. But the problem is, if you get very mild headache, even if you just don't join the class because of a mild headache, mild runny nose, it's useless, ne? And the biggest thing is you don't get your mobile devices, laptops charged. Might be it's raining really heavily, thundering, right? You have no other option. Then you think, oh my God, it's raining. I can't do it because you have to plug it to the national grid. It's dangerous. Yes. Ready. Get ready for the class. ක්ලාස් එකට එද්දී වේලාසනින් ලෑස්ති වෙන්න. අද තියෙන්නේ මොනවද? මොනවද මම කරන්න? ඔක්කොම බලන්න ඕනේ. දැන් මම ගිය සතියේ මිඩ්වීක් වර්ක්ෂීට් එකක් දැම්මේ නැවටන්නේ නැහැ. කරලා ඉවන්නේ දෙව් නියවනවා, තිරාස එවනවා, සිත් නියවනවා ඉඳලා හිටලා. කොච්චරයි? කලාතුරකින් සහස් එවනවා. සති 8කට විතර හැරයක් ෂෙහත් එවනවා. ගයාසි ඉඳලා හිටලා එවනවා. තේරුම්වත් නැහැ. It is absolutely useless in that sense. Ne? It's absolutely useless in that manner. See the time you join. There are some bigger disciplinary issues in this class. Now tell me, those who don't want the midweek worksheet, if you don't need it, I'm not going to give it. That's fair. That's a very fair game. Tell me, do you need or you don't need? Do you need or you don't need? Tell me. Midweek worksheet එක ඕනේ කියන අය ඔහොම මත උස්සන්න. එපා. මට එපා. එපා කියන අය එපා. අත් ඔහොම හෑන්ඩ් රේස් කරන්න නෙමෙයි මැසේජ් එකක් දාන්න කියලා කිව්වා. අත ඉස්සුවට පේන්නේ නැහැ. කවුද ඉස්සුවේ කියලා පේන්නේ නැහැ. ඕන අය මැසේජ් එකක් දාන්න ඕන් ගාලා මට ඕනේ කියලා. Yes, need, no need. Need කියන කට්ටියට මම වෙනම දාන්නම්. එපා කියන අයට මම නොදා ඉන්නම්. මොකද දන්නවද? බොරු වැඩක්. හරි. Three of them said need. Okay. හරි. ඔයාලා තුන් දෙනාට විතරයිද ඕනේ? Okay. තව තව මතක තියාගන්න හරියට වැඩ කරන්න ඉතින් තුන් හතර දිනක් නිසා හොඳට වැඩ කරන මිනිස්සුන්ටත් අපරාධයෙන් chance එක නැතුව යනවා. හරි. මම ඒක මට ඕනේ කියන කට්ටියට මම එවනවා එපා. හැබැයි ඉතින් ඕනේ කියන අය මට අනිවාර්යෙන් ආන්සර්ස් එවන්නත් ඕනේ. අනිත් මිනිස්සුන්ට මම දාන්නේ නැහැ. ප්‍රයිවට්ලි දානවා ඒක. හරි. එච්චරයි නේද ඕනේ කියන්නේ. එහෙනම් අනිත් කාටවත් ඕනේ නැහැ නේ. And I believe all the others don't need. Okay, great. Today we are going to practice more questions in conservation of energy. In the next week, from the next week onward. Ananda Kumar, I asked, do you need midweek worksheet or not? If you don't need, I want. You need. Okay. ඕනෑ කියන අය දාන්න ඕනේ worksheet කරලා. හරි. එහෙනම් මම ලබන සතියේ නම් මේ ඕනේ කියපු කට්ටියට විතරක් මම දානවා අනිත් අයට දාන්නේ නැහැ කාටවත්. පොර වැඩක් අහ. Right? Shall we start then the class? Let's practice more questions today from easy to very hard. And from the next week onward, we are going to begin very new chapter. Right? New chapter. It is called what? Fluid statics. Right? Fluid statics. And today only I am going to teach you what is power. The first half. It is not a big deal. What is power? Then only take like 20 minutes. Then going to do the very big calculations there. That's it. This lesson is completely done. After that, we are going to do what? Fluid statics. Okay? Right. Let's start, guys. Right? I included very kind of next level questions and the exam level questions and hard ones. These are the ones we are going to discuss today. And apart from this, I am going to discuss very something called power. But before starting these questions, I am willing to start the lesson power. Right? So let me cancel this off. Now write a very big topic called power. Extremely big topic called power. Right. Power. How about power? What is power? What can we do with the power? Now write the definition of power. The rate of work done. The rate of work done rate of work done. The rate of work done is known as power, or in another way, this is definition 1. Definition 2 I can also give you. That is what? The amount of work done for unit time. The amount of work done for unit time. That is called as what? Power as well, right? The amount of work done for unit time. It is called power as well. Okay, right. What is the meaning of power? Power equals to work done over time taken. Work done over time taken. Power equals to work done over time taken. Right, okay? Did you write this one? Right, great. Let's see how the power would work, right? Now there is a ground. Consider that there is a ground. And in this ground, there is a certain object. There is a certain object here. With a mass of m, at the beginning, you are going to move this up to some higher level. Right. You used to know this thing so far. What's happening when you raise this up to here? It gains kind of here the potential energy is going to be 0. Now there is a potential energy of mgh. We learned this a long time back. A long time back. Now imagine the starting is like happened in a time equal to 0 and it reached to here at a time of t. This is what? Nothing other than work done against what? Work done against gravity. What is it? The work done against gravity. Right. So let's try to get the equation for power. Power equals to work done over time. And what is my work done? That is this gravitational potential energy. So I can write the equation like this way. mgh over t. Understand? Copy this to your diagram. Copy this to your diagram. these equations are not like proper equations, right? These equations are not certain proper equations. Don't try to remember this, because remembering this one is a really useless thing. Don't remember, try to obtain accordingly. Right, it can be anything. So if you remember all of these, it's going to be something useless and headache. Okay, now have a good look at when you throw something with an initial velocity of v. And you know that it has a mass of m and a velocity of v, and it is going to enter into some medium surface which has a frictional coefficient of friction, which is mu, kinetic friction. And thanks to that, it will slide away and stop at here. Slide through and stop at here. So how about the total distance it would make? It would make some distance of d here. Right. So there is a frictional force affecting from the bottom of the surface. Frictional force. And the velocity is 0 here. The entire energy it had is like kinetic energy at the beginning. So now applied against what? Friction. And t equals to 0, and this one is going to stop at here. Now we know how to calculate the work done. The work done equals to force multiplied by the distance of d. Right. Now can you tell me what is the force here? Force is nothing other than frictional force, and you know that what is mg downward and the r upwards. Frictional force is mu mg. All right. Now what is my force work done? Mu mg d. Keep it like the equation number 1. Then only I'm going to get the power equation. Now tell me what is power equation? Power is nothing other than work done over time. Work done over time. Now my work done is this one. So my power is going to be mu mg d divided by time t. Copy this. Or don't get these equations as standard equations. These are not standard at all. Right? These are not standard at all. But you have to obtain this whenever the question is given. Okay. Understand? It can be any Any work done divided by time is power. So few other examples. Few other examples. Like you restrict this is the natural length of L. You throw something against this one with a velocity of v and having a length of L. This one may restricted to like this way by making a contraction here of x. What is the work done here? Work done is potential energy, elastic potential energy, half k x square. It is half k x square. Right. Now what is the power equation? Power equation, if it took like time duration of t, half k x square over time. Simple. And something very interesting, you are not aware of this one yet. You don't know it, but you know something, it is called upthrust is there. There is a thing called upthrust. Only thing is you don't know how to calculate so far. But if you are in grade 10, but as a very good student, if you are a really good student in your grade 10 type, then you know how to deal with upthrust. Right. Now have a good look at here. There is a certain force called upthrust is there. It has a upthrust of U1. Now what I'm going to do, I am actually going to extend this to your sheet now. Right. What I'm really going to do it is drop this to some next level. Right. I'm going to sink. You might tell me, sir, you didn't teach me anything. Yes, I didn't teach you. I am going to teach this from next week onwards. This is the thrust 2 and has D1 and sunk the full distance of D2. Right. What is upthrust? The force is upthrust. You do a work against upthrust. Now, if you are wise enough, can you tell me the work done? And it took a time of t equal to 0. Can you tell me what is the work done? This definitely force done into distance, nothing else. Force into distance. Can you tell me what is force here? Can you tell me what is the force here? Does anybody know how to do it? What is the force here? Yeah, really good. Good. No, don't think about weight. That's the weight equals to thrust is the Archimedes principle. That's really good. If you can remember your grade 10, I'm really happy. Initially, it had a work of force of U1. So it should be U1 plus U2 divided by 2. Why? How to get the mean force? This is what? Mean force. Mean force. Multiplied by distance is what? Total distance is D2. This area D1 is immersed. D2 minus D1. Can you understand the way how the flow is there? So what is the power of sinking this? U1 plus U2 over 2 times D2 over D1 divide by total time taken of T. Very easy, very simple. right? If you don't understand, අනේ මේවා මේ දැන් ලොකුවට ඇඟට ගන්න එපා. මේ කිසි දෙයක් ඔයාලට තාම තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. right? සමහර විටන වෙදින අයියෝ මට මේක තේරුන්නේ නැහැ. No, 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 no. You don't understand this one until we to finish. But hydrostatic, fluid static. I didn't touch this even. I'm just showing a trailer of the next week movie. This is the trailer, right? Trailer part. So don't worry about the other. This is not the trailer, not the movie. I will show the movie in the next week. So I wanted to show anything, one thing, anything, any work we do, there is a pause there. Now this one is very important. You'd better copy this equation, what I'm going to write now. Write a subtopic, relationship with the relationship of what? Power and force. The relationship of power and force. Let's see how it is. Right. Have a really good look at that. Now it begins with a time of 0 and it reached to here with a time of t. Let's see how this move. This gas to move under some force of T, F, and which is going to reach to here and complete the amount of work done. There is a work done here, and we know power equals to force multiplied by, sorry. Power equals to work done over time. And the work done equals to force multiplied by distance. Equation number 2. Now what can I do? I can just plug the equation number 2 into 1 and write it like this manner. P equals to FD over T. Right. Now I need something more. Right. I need something more. Right. What is the thing I can get more here? The thing I can get more is F D over T. D over T. Now, can you tell me what is this D over T, please? Can you tell me what is this D over T, please? Guys, velocity. Great. This is V velocity. Great. Yeah, good. Everybody give me the answer. I'm really happy. So power equals to force multiplied by velocity. This is really important. Copy this and draw a square around it. This is the main equation. You should know how to derive and remember the equation also. I think you got a clear idea. Right, guys? හරි. පොඩි එක්සාම්පල් එකක් කරමු නිකන් චූටි එකක්. යන්න a block of mass. Example number 1. A block of mass 1.2 ton is raised to what? The height of 90 meter in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. By a crane. Find out the power of crane exerted on the block. But I'm saying block here. Block නෙමෙයි block. Last 5 minutes you got disconnected. No. You got disconnected, I think here. No, not here. Only this part, SAS. Nothing new. I think you were there. Take a screenshot and copy. ළමයි මං හිතනවා ඔයාලා හැමෝම හරිද දකින්න ඇති කියලා අර මහා අහස පොළව නුහුලන ඉන්සිඩන්ට් එක සිංහලෙන්ම කියන්නම්. I think yeah, the girl is 2 years younger than you even. පට්ට පොඩි ඉදි. Might be he's born at least like 2006 or 7. I don't know. Mostly I expect her to be like 2007. පට්ට පොඩි. මන් දන්නේ ඒ වගේ බූරු වැඩක් ළමෙක් කොහොම කරාද කියලා. නේ? Stupid. Sum it up in 2 words. Yeah, she is so stupid. ඒක she is stupid කියලා අපිට අත පිහා ගන්න බෑ. ඇත්ත කතන්දර ඒකයි. ඒ දන්නවද? ළමයි ඔය කතන්දරේ මම කල්පනා කරලා බැලුවා. එක හැම අතින් එක්ක වෙලා මේව රවට්ටලා ගෙනියන. එහෙමත් ඉතින්. එක්කෝ ඒ ළමයාම අපි කියන්නේ දත ගලවනවා කියලා. ඔන්න ඔහොම වැඩක් කරනවනේ සමහරු. ඒ කියන්නේ ටිකක් සල්ලිකාර සුගර් ඩැඩි කෙනෙක් හොයාගෙන උගේ දත ගලවනවා. හැබැයි මෙයා සමහරක් වෙලාව බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ නැද්ද දන්නේ නැහනේ. මේ වගේ ලොකු ඉන්සිඩන්ට් එකක්. No. Sudarsini, you are there, Sudarsini. Ne? Oh, see, I'll explain you. The girl got killed. She's just 16 years old by a 29-year-old dude. And the guy is reportedly says he's the boyfriend of this 16-year-old girl. It's like a bizarre, no? Really, yani, I have seen people got married like with a massive age gap of 13, 14. Good example is Namal Rajapaksa, who got married to someone who's like 14 years younger than him. But the girl looks older than him, right? Namal is like 38 or something now, and the girl is still 24. But she looks like 40. But this Namal dude looks like 32 somewhere. But if you have seen this news, this dude was really well over 120 kilogram, very huge guy. There is a few people know they are entertaining the concept of sugar daddy. අම්මා අවෝ sugar daddy concept එක මාර විදියට මේ entertain කරනවා. Might be she was given a like iPhone or something. Who knows? iPhone එකකට ජීවිතේ නැති කරගත්තා. මම මම නම් හිතන්නේ නැහැ ඔයාලා ඒ තරම් මොඩ ඇති කියලා. නමුත් ඔයාලගේ යාළුවෙක් හරි ඉන්න පුළුවන් මේ જાතිය හරකෙක්. මොකද මැච් කරන ළමෙක්ට හොඳට ඉගෙන ගන්න ළමෙක්ට කියලා ලොකු මොඩකමක් නම් එන්නේ නැහැ. සාමාන්‍ය. යාළුවෙක් හරි ඉන්නවා නම් ඔය දත ගලවන වැඩේ කරනවා නම් හරි පරිස්සම් වෙන්න කියන්න මොකද දන්නවද රිටර්න් එක හම්බ වෙනවා අම්බානට ඩෙන්ටිස්ලා එහෙම ඉන්නවනම් ඒ ඩෙන්ටිස්ලා හිතන්නේ යාලා හරි සාර්ථක විදියට දත ගැලෙව්වා කියලා දත නෙමෙයි ගැලවෙන්නේ කෙලින්ම ඒක හරි භයානක වැඩක් ඉතින් ඔයාලගේ යාළුවෝ එහෙම ඇතිනේ වගේ ටිකක් හරක් වැඩ කරන්න පුළුවන් එහෙම ඉන්නවනම් උන්ට කියන්න මොන වැඩ කරන්න එපා කියලා මොකද මේ ඉන්සිඩන්ට් එක හරි භයානකයි අයියා මොකද මම ඕන තරම් දැකලා තියෙනවා මේ වගේ සිද්ධි එනට මේ තමයි නිකන් ඔය දවසේ ඉතින් අපරාධි අපිට අහිංසකයි කියන්නත් බෑ අපි දන්නේ නැහැ ළමයාගේ අත් ස්වභාවය මොකද්ද කියලා කොහොම හරි ඔයාලගේ කවුරු හරි යාළුවෙක් ඉන්නවනම් වගේ හරක් වැඩ කරන්න ඉන්න බේර ගන්න අපරාධි අපිට එකම එක නිවුස් එකක් විතරයි ඒක සතියකින් දෙකකින් අමතක වෙයි නමුත් මේ ගෙවල් වල මිනිස්සුන්ට ජීවිත කාලයටවත් අමතක වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේද right okay did you calculate this one ඉතින් ළමයින්ගේ තියෙන වෙන මෝඩකම් නිසා ඔය වගේ දේවල් වෙනවා අපි බලමු we know what is the power equals what work done over time what is the work done force into distance over time okay what is force 1.2 ton 1.2 ton means 10 to the power 3 1 ton equals to what 1000 kilogram මට පේනවා එක එක ලම්බු ලස්සන උත්තර ටිකක් යනවා එහා මෙහා this was done in what way there is a mass of 1200 kilogram there is a weight of mg it is raising up to some height of what 90 meters within what time of 5 minutes. So this is what the work was done. This is how it was raised. You had it here, to raise it here. Right? Good. Now let me know what is the force. Force equals to mg, which is downward. Mg downward. Right. Let me substitute now. Mg h over t. 1200 times 10 times 90 divided by 300, sorry, 5 times 60. Right? How many threes are there? 3 and 2. 5 times 2 is 10. I can cancel off this. Gone now. It is 3600 watt. Or in another way, we used to call it like what? 3.6 kilowatt. Understand? හරි නේද? Great. Now can you understand, guys, what is your mistake? හරි නේද? වැරද්ද තේරුණාද? Can you just understand your mistake there? There is a very simple mistake. If you understood what is your mistake, that's great. One ton, I thought said 1.2 tons, not kilograms. හරි නේද? Okay, guys. That's great. Now, right. A car is moving at. Example 2. A car is moving at 144 kilometers per hour. Speed of 100 kilometers. Speed of hours. Right? And the engine of car. Engine of a force of 1200 Newton. Find out the power generated by the car engine. Fine. Produced by the car engine. Did you find out the answer? Did you guys find out the answer? Okay, let's try to find out. Power equals to force into velocity. This is what my equation is going to be. Force is given, but the velocity is not directly given. Now, can you remember the equation how to convert kilometers per hour to meters per second straight away? I said certain really easy, instantly approachable method. Instantly approachable method. Can you remember that? Kilometers per hour to meters per second conversion. Really simple stuff. I said, yeah. So if you have forgotten, this is the factor you have to multiply it by 5/18. So if you've forgotten, I will tell you how to do it. Kilometers over hours to meters over seconds. How to convert kilometers to hours? You have to multiply this by 1000. And you have to multiply this by 60 by 60. So you can write it like this. 1000 over 300, sorry, I can write it like 6 by 60 directly. 2 zeros cancel off. Now this becomes what? 10 over 36. You can simplify this one furthermore.
5 and 18. The factor is 5 over 18. I taught this so long ago. Remember that you can apply the technique at any time, anywhere you want. Now let's find out the velocity first. 144 multiplied by 5 over 18. You know that dude, Matisa Patirena, who nowadays bowling constantly at 144? If you watch IPL, like how many threes? Sixes? 3 sixes. How many sixes? 24 sixes. Right? Then how many threes are there? 8 and 1. 8 times 5 is 40 meters per second. Now you have to apply to the equation. Power equals to force multiplied by velocity. Force equals to 1200. And what is it? Kg ms minus 2. So what is this one? ms minus 1. Sorry, 40. It is what? 48 000 kg m squared s minus 3. So if you can remember this, like in the very earlier things you had these things in very early, no? What is this unit? We use a simple unit called watt instead of this long unit for the easiness of the application. 48,000 watts. Unit of power is watt. I normally tell you guys to write the unit at the beginning. I forgot here. Now put the unit watt in the first topic. Right, guys. Or you can write it like this way. 48 kilowatts. Copy this, guys. Lamai, in these days, if you see anybody who sneezes, please run away from him or her. Wear mask. I normally don't wear mask. After I got this, I decided, what the heck did I do? It's really painful. My sister got sick. My mother got sick. My brother got sick. Everybody got sick. All thanks to me. My stupid behavior that I move with the people, but without wearing mask. It's really horrible. I feel like both the lungs were squeezed. Last night, I also thought I'm going to end my life. It was like knitted inside. Very thick phlegm. Thick means like a glue-looking film. Pretty sure this is COVID, nothing else. How can be a normal flu like this painful? The biggest problem is, before COVID, I rarely get like a fever. Like once in every 6 to 8 months a time, and it gets over within one day. Now I'm getting fever all the time. It was like once in a month. Now it is like twice in a month. Twice a month. So time to time, like within every 3 months a time, it gives a very big bang stuff. Now I'm getting the big bang. Yeah, immune system got hyperactive now. Actually, it got really hyperactive. Now I feel some allergies even because of the hyperactiveness of the immune system. The entire body system is completely changed, upside down. Don't get exposed to this horrible virus, man. Everybody I used to know in my village, sick down. Okay. Now let's go for the very early beginning big theory note thingy. This one. The very first big theory note I sent you. In that one, closely come to here. Please. So see. The efficiency thing. Oh shit, I have to teach this one too. Wait. Write a subtopic. Efficiency even. Efficiency. Now write the big topic. Efficiency. No unit. If you can remember units and dimensions, there is no unit. Now write the definition of that. What is the definition? Sometimes we can keep it as a ratio. Sometimes we can keep it as a percentage. Now, right? There are actually 4 ways to express the percentage of power output to the power input. Power output to the power input is efficiency. What is efficiency? Power output over power input multiplied by 100. This is one of the, or you can keep it like sometimes as a fraction. If the answer is like a fraction, you can keep it, but mostly this is the most of time. And the other definition, there is another definition. The useful work done, the percentage of useful work done and total energy input. Okay. Okay. Shall we move to the questions then? So these are very simple questions. If you know how to deal with these ones, more than enough. I guarantee you, more than enough. I'm giving you my guarantee. More than enough. Okay. All this work to be done, I'll give you like 14 minutes, 15 minutes. If you finish this before, please let me know. Right? If you finish this before, please let me know. So guys, if you can't find out the tune, that's the tune I sent you very early. That's in the page number 15 and 16 in this very huge tune I sent you very early in this class, early in this lesson. The 33 page one, right? Start. So everybody seems to be done. So just stop the timer and start to discuss. Right. Okay. Give me a 1 second. Right. Okay. Connected. A constant force of 2000 Newton pulls a crate along a level floor for 10 meters in 50 seconds. What is the power used? The crate was dragged like this force of 2000 up to a certain distance of what, 10 meter under time of 50 seconds. How it is going to be? P equals to the work done over time. Work done equals to force 2000 10 over 50, 400 watt. Did you get this answer? 400 watt? Yeah. The highest operate at an electric motor raised a load of 300 kilogram vertically like this. Raise of 300 kg at a speed of 0.2 ms minus 1. The frictional resistance can be taken to be constant 1200. What is the power required? That means it's like a something running on rails, right? Like an elevator connected to these sliding gates, and the electric motor raise the steadily speed of this much. What is the power required? In this one, there is a downward force, W equals to mg, as well as that 1200, it is a friction, So it is also downward against the direction of motion. So how can I apply? Power equals to work done over time. But here the equation is like the other way. We know directly can apply force into velocity. What is the force? 3000 times 300 times 10 plus 1200 divide by, sorry, wait, I made a terrible mistake here. Time the direct application is power equals to force into velocity. So what is force? $841. Did you get this answer, Lamai? Did you get this answer? Great. If you couldn't get, so I'll keep it for 10 seconds. A force of 5 Newton moves, force of 5 Newton moves 6 kilogram object along a rough floor at a constant speed. Let's see how we apply. So 5 Newton force, it is constant at a speed of 2.5 ms minus 1 in 25 seconds. Right. You know how to get the work done? No? Work done equals to power into time. So we can find out the power by what? 5 into, you don't want to mention here, right? 6 kilogram is just given. So 2.5, this is the power. Again, you have to multiply that by time of 25. This is like 625. That means 62.5 multiplied by 5. Again, what? 625 divided by 2 means it's like 212.5, 312.5 joule. Did you get this answer? What is the power alone? P times 2.5. 12.5 watts. How much electrical energy in kilowatt hours would be if 60 watt of light bulb used in 60 days left steadily? Okay. I think I didn't teach you the kilowatt hour thingy so far, but I thought this back in units and dimension. I will teach this thing again today. Now please open a very big topic. No, it's a we are just going to learn this in electricity lesson even. No problem. I'll teach you. Then you will get the lesson back again in electricity again for the third time. Kilowatt hours. So the definition is what? The amount of energy, electrical energy. Write the definition. The amount of electrical energy used by an appliance of 1 kilowatt. Open a bracket and write 1000 watt. An appliance of 1 kilowatt. Open bracket and write 1000 watt within 1 hour. Okay, we know the equation what? Power equals to work done over time. Work done equals to power by time. As I told you, what is the power? 1 kilowatt. What is the time? 1 hour. So apply. What is it? 1000 times 60 by 60. Don't worry, this is not the lesson to be done today. It's a very future lesson. So the amount of energy of what? 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule is equals to 1 kilowatt hour. This is the unit we used in measuring electrical energy. Don't worry, I will teach you this in details in current electricity lesson, not today. Not today. Okay, not today. Okay, 60 watt bulb. 60 over 1000. Why? Kilowatt, no. I have to convert this to kilowatts. Electrical energy in kilowatt hours would be used. Right. Bulb. 60 days. So to convert to days to hours, I have to multiply by 24. Hours to minutes, 60. Again to seconds, this much. So you will get the amount of energy firstly. Right? No. They ask in kilowatt hours. This is enough. You will get the kilowatts in hours. Six times 6 is 36. 36 times 24. Divide by 10. 36 times 20 is 360. And 360 and 720. And 36 times 4 is like 144. So that's like 320 plus 144 is what? 880, sorry, 64 divided by 10 is going to be like what? 86.4 kilowatt hours. Did you get this answer? If you don't understand what is kilowatt hours, don't worry, this is not the lesson to be done here. This is typically electricity lesson to be done more than in 1 year. Now only I am beginning that with the 2023 guys. Actually, 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, I'm going to start that lesson for 2023, guys. So don't worry for you guys. Okay, understand? A 12-volt car battery is found to be capable of storing 2.0 kilowatt of electrical energy. For a certain electric car, it is necessary to develop 10 kilowatt of power to drive 20 kilometers per hour. Right. Suppose that the car has 10 such batteries, results in 10 times the energy. How long in hours will it run for 10 of them release their energy? Right? Okay. It is necessary to develop, but it needs 10 kilowatt. This one includes 20 kilowatt. 2 by 10. Total power can be given 20 kilowatt. Right. For a certain electric car, it's necessary to develop 10 kilowatt power, drive at kilometers per hour. Right. That means to run at 20 kilometers per hour. 20 kilowatt is there. So if you want to drive this for an hour, divide this by 10 kW an hour. How many hours will it be? Sorry, 20 kilometers per hour. Uh, how many kilometers can be just driven? So sorry, 10 kilowatt per hour. 10 kilowatt. How many units? 2. Then you can multiply 20 kilometers per hour. You can run like what? In hours, no, sorry. In hours, it's like you can use it for 2 hours. How far in kilometers go in the 10 batteries? So that is like for one. So if you have 10 kilowatt, you will run 20 kilometers. You are going to run 2 times that. What is the distance? 20 times 2. You can run 40 kilometers. In the last one, it says the power output of an engine is 3000 watts. How much work done the engine in 20 seconds? So work done equals to power multiplied by time. Power is like 3000 by 20. This is like 60,000 joule. Now the efficiency of the engine is 30%. How much energy is supplied to the engine in 20 seconds? Right. Wait. What is the work power output is 60,000 by input by 100. The energy is useful energy is 60,000 divided by 30% by 100%. It is like applying the way, yeah, 200,000 joule. What is the power supplied by the engine? Right. It's like the total power supply by the engine itself. You have to write it like the power equals to work done divided by time. What is the work done? 200,000 divided by the time, that of what? 20 seconds. Now the real power output is, input is 10,000 watt, or you can write like 10 kilowatts. Really good. If you could do all this is more than enough, because power is a really simple manner. If you can deal with energy, energy is the godfather. now let me know, guys, what is your plan for the day? So, are we going to do some of those questions, these questions today now, or getting an interval and come back? Whatever you would like, I'm ready to do. Do this first 10 and go to the interval, or get the interval and come back. Whatever the stuff you need. කියන ටක් ගාලා ඉන්ටර්වල් එක දැන් ගන්නවද මේක කරලා ගිහිල්ලා ගන්නවද? යන්න පුතේ. ළමයි මම මේ අද කතා කරලාට මේ උඹට එච්චර හොඳ දවසක් නෙමෙයි. ඒ නිසා මාව මහන්සි නොකර යන්නකෝ. හොඳ ළමයි ඔයාලා. One said, let's do the first 10 and take the interval. Others? නාස්ති නොකර කියන්න වෙලාව. One said like that. Others? One said interval. මට ඕනේ majority එක. ළමයි ඔයාලට ඕන දේ කියන්නකෝ. මං ගිලින්නේ නෑනේ. හරි. ළමයි කියනවා මේ ඉන්ටර්වල් එකට කලින් ප්‍රශ්න ටික කරමුළු. ගොඩ දෙනෙක් කියන්නේ එහෙම. හරි. පළවෙනි MCQ පොඩි MCQ නෙමෙයි පොඩි ප්‍රශ්න 10ක් නේ. මේ 10 ඔහොමම කරලා අපි ගන්න ඉන්ටර්වල් එකක් ගමුනේ. එහෙම හොඳයිනේ. හොඳයි නේද ළමයි? හා කියන්නකෝ. මම දන්නවා ළමයි හරි හොඳ ළමයි කියලා. You are really good guys. මම ඉන්නවල මේක හරියට මේ කපලා කොටලා ගන්න. ස්පේස් ටික හදාගන්න. වැඩක් නැහැ. ඔයාලා පටන් ගන්න. මම මේක කරනවා බලපන් ඉන්න එපා. ඔයාලා පටන් ගන්න. එකකට විනාඩිය ගන්න විනාඩි 10යි දෙන්නේ ආ. You will get 10 minutes, no more than that. These are very simple questions. So you get maximally 1 minute for one question. Right? Okay, guys. I think I gave you enough time to do these things. Some of these questions are kind of bit hard. Not exactly too much, a bit. Which spring has the greatest value of spring constant? Hard spring and a delicate spring. Hard spring. Two bodies stick together after collision. We used to call this constant as stiffness constant as well. Stiffness constant. Stiffness means hard to stress, right? Two bodies stick together after collision. What type of collision in between these two bodies, right? So stick together after the collision. What is it? This what law of momentum. So like so what? Elastic, inelastic collision. Elastic collision. So once it gets stick means it's not going to conserve. State the conditions under which force does no work. When a force applied and no motion occurred. So you apply a huge amount of force on a very big container. You apply the force, but no work done because this doesn't move at all, right? How will the momentum of a body changes if it is kinetic energy doubled? Okay, my dear. So you will have to find out the velocity factor, half mv square. So when you increase the kinetic energy, 2E equals to half mv2 square. So how to find out this velocity here? V2 square over V square equals to half m cancel off. 2 E and E cancel off. So V2 square, V2 equals to square root of V1, square root of V1. So the velocity increased by a factor of root 2. So what about the momentum? P equals to mv. M is the constant thingy. So your new velocity is like v2, v1, p2 equals to m root 2v. So the factor is what? How will be the momentum? Root 2 mv. So mv is the momentum. v2 equals to root 2p. Right? Momentum is increased by a factor of what? Root 2. Increased by a factor of, you can write it like increased by a factor of what? Root 2. This is what you can write. Kinetic energy of a body increased by, so the same way, apply and get it. Only the thing is like double thingy. Instead of that, you have increased it by 3 times. Kinetic energy is increased by 3 times. The factor is going to be what? Root 3. Factor is going to be root 3 then. Understand? Factor increased by root 3. If you want to, I will keep it and write. You apply the same way. See? In the same way, like half m and half m cancel, e and e cancel, only root 3 will remain instead of this root 2 here. There will be root 2. So the factor is root 3. The same way. Light and heavy body have the same kinetic energy. Which one of these have more momentum and why? Now have a good look at. Have a good look at m v square. Right. Something to have the same kinetic energy. Lower velocity mass, then the velocity increased by a certain factor. Velocity has to be increased by a very small factor to compensate with what? good example. 100 joule, right? You have a mass of what? 4 kg. And what should be the velocity to get that 100? Wait, I'll get it like 50 joule, 50 joule. It's like 5, right? 5 square. And what is it? 2. So 2 times 25 is like 50. This is how you get it, right? Now, my problem is if I decrease the mass. Now I'm dropping the mass to what? 2 kilogram. What would be the V square? 50. Now have a good look at this one. V square is going to be root 50. Root 50 is approximately equal to 7 ms minus 1. No? So you decrease this by a factor of 2, but this one was just increase. So you can see that mass factor, when you have a small mass, velocity is high, but a very small factor. Big mass, the velocity drop by here, also a small factor. But in momentum, mv, right? What is the bigger changing factor here? Mass is the bigger changing. For change of bigger mass, small velocity change. Can you understand? For a bigger mass, small amount of velocity change. So always bigger mass has more momentum. Number 7, does the potential energy of a spring decrease or increase when it is compressed or stretched? Okay. Potential energy increase, whether it is compressed or depressed, it doesn't matter. Potential energy increase. Name a process with the momentum change, but kinetic energy does not change. Right? What kind of process? Right? So it is like in air thermodynamics, you don't know, but to show you the future lessons, I show it. So adiabatic process, you don't know this. What is that adiabatic process? So keep it in your mind. There is a thing called adiabatic process. You don't know yet. A future lesson. Nowadays, only my 2023 students just learned in the last week. Now, a body is moving at a constant speed over frictionless surface. What is the work done by the weight of the body? Right. Frictionless surface, no? Nothing. No work. No work. Define spring constant of a spring. The amount of force required to make a unit extension in a spring. A unit extension. What is? Unit extension. Sorry. අද ළමයි 4ක් හෝ 5ක් විසි කරාද දෙන්නෙක්ට කැම්පින්ග්ලු එක්කෙනෙක්ට මොනවාද මේ ඉතාලියන්න වීසා මොනවාද කේස් එකකට තව ළමෙක්ට හෙට ස්පෝර්ට් මීට්ලු දැන් ස්පෝර්ට් මීට් එහෙම තියෙද්දි ඉතින් ඔයාලට එන කරදර සිද්ධ වෙනවනේ ඉතින් ඕවා වීඩියෝ එකෙන් බලලා මං හිතන්නේ එච්චර ලේසි වෙයි කියලා ඒක නිසා හොඳ කල්පනාවෙන් මොකද ස්පෝර්ට් මීට් කරනවා මේවා ඉතින් තියෙන්න ඕනේ මම කියන්නේ නැහැ කියලා හැම දෙයකින්ම ළමයි අපි කොහොම අන්තිමටම හදාගන්නේ අපි ෆියුචර් එකනේ දැන් අපි ෆියුචර් එකදී අපි ස්පෝර්ට් ඇක්ටිවිටීස් මෙච්චර කරා අරක කරා මේක කරා කිසි දෙයක් අන්තිමට වැලිය වෙන්නේ නැහැ ඔයාගේ දැන් ඉගෙනීමෙන් ඉස්සරහට යන කෙනෙක් නම් අපි ඉගෙනීමෙන් අඩු වුණොත් අපේ ජීවිතේම කඩන් වැටෙනවා ඉස්සරහට ඉගෙනවා මේ නාතකින් යන කෙනෙක්ට ඉගෙනීම අවශ්‍ය නැහැ හරිද ඒක වගේ එකම හීනේ ඉගෙනගෙන යම් තම දුරකට එන්න නම් එතකොට ඒක කරගන්න බැරි වුණොත් ඉවරයි ඒ නිසා අංක 1ට ඔයාලගේ ප්‍රයොරිටි එක දෙන්න ඔයාලගේ දැන් කරන ඉගෙන ගන්න සීන් එක. හරි. හරි. ඔකේ. ඉන්ටර්වල් එකක් ගමු. විනාඩි 20ක් දෙන්නම්. 15ක්ද 20ක්ද ඕනේ? Do you need 15 minute interval or 20 minute interval? ටක් ගාලා කියන්න. ටක් ගාලා කියන්න 15ද 20ද? තමන්ට ඕන විනාඩි ගානවත් කියන්න පොඩ්ඩක් හදාගන්න හිත. 15 හරි. 15 නැති. ඔව්. ඔන්න ළමයි 15 minute. හරි. මම 17 දෙන්නම් ඔය දෙගොල්ලන්ටම මැද්දට දාලා. හරි. ඔන්න 17 න. හරි. time off here. Time on. Just move. So ළමයි let's start to discuss the questions. 1 minute. Firstly, let's do the first three questions. Firstly, let's do the first three questions. For the first three, I'll give you like 8 minutes. No, 8 minutes is too much. 6 minutes for the first three, right? First three from the 6 minutes. Just keep doing. Okay, guys. Do you need more time or have you done this one? Do you need more time or have you done this one? Lamai, have you done this one or do you still need time? Done. හරි. මේ බලන්නකෝ පොඩ්ඩක් හිතමු. බලමු පොඩි දෙයක් වෙන්නද? ගාමු වැඩි. How high must the body lifted to gain the amount of potential energy equals to kinetic energy when moving speed of 20 ms minus 1? මුලින්ම half mv square equals to mgh. ඔන්නෝක තේරුම් ගන්න. law of conservation of energy. හරි. mass එක අපි දන්නේ නේ. අහන්නේ height එක කීයද? v square over 2g. So what is it? Height equals 20 by 20 over 2 times 10. Height equals some 20 meters. මෙන්න මේ වගේ උත්තර ටික ගන්න. හරි. A ball of rest is dropped from a height of 12 meters. It loses 25% of its kinetic energy in the striking ground. Find the height of the which it bounces. How do you count for the loss of kinetic energy? Hurry. You know, EK equals to EP, right? If you lost, and the EP equals to mgh, right? So m and g is a constant thing for this one. So you have a height of h4. Height of h4, this amount of kinetic energy. 25% loses means you have what? Only 3 over 4 kinetic energy. How I did arrive at this answer? Because all had the 100. Now the remaining is 100 minus 25. 100 minus 25 means 75. 75% means what? 3 over 4 of that kinetic energy equals to mg and h dash. You can cancel these for what is the height now? Height equals to 3 over 4 of the original height, right? This is how you have to just say, because of the loss of energy, it gets only 3 over 4 of the original height. Now it says a car of mass 2000 kilograms is lifted up to a distance of 30 meters by a train in 1 minute. A second train does the same job in 2 minutes. Do the trains consume the same or different amount of fuel? Right. What about the work done? W1 equals to same M, same G, same height. W2, same M, same G, same height, same work, so that same fuel. Same fuel. What is the power supply by each train? Neglect the power dissipation. How? Power is different. Power equals to mgh over T. So let's find 2000 by 10 by 30. First one is 1 minute, that is 60. And it's like what? 10,000 watt. In the second one, let's find it. The same mass 2000 by 1000 by GH30 divided by 2 times 60. Five, it's like 5,000 watt. This is how you calculate it. Got it? This is how you may calculate it. Understand? Right. Let's get the other one. So a body of mass m at rest and is struck by a moving mass of simple m. Prove that the fraction of initial kinetic energy of the mass transferred to the struck body is this much in an elastic collision. Okay. Elastic collision. Elastic means the energy is conserved, right? The body of mass simple m at rest and struck by a moving mass of simple m, so that the fraction of initial kinetic energy of the mass transferred to the struck body. Okay. Firstly, we have to find out the momentum. mv, right, equals to uh, wait. Here there is a big problem. Something is missing here because of the velocity is not given anything. Right. If the energy is conserved, let's find it like this. Half mv square equals to half m plus m v dash square. So the velocity factors are not given anything. That's the problem. V dash square. But the problem is, sorry, we have no idea of how to get the m. There is a one of these factors is missing. Oh shit! You didn't do the fifth one, eh? Okay, there is a one factor is missing here. So okay, don't try that one. Try the seventh one and eighth one. I'll give you 2 minutes for each. 2 minutes for each. Yeah. 4 minutes. Starting. Have we done this one, Lamai? Have we done? Your time is almost over. Right. Have a good look at you. A pump on the ground floor of a building can pump it up to water level to fill a tank of volume 30 cubic meter in 15 minutes. Right? 30 cubic meter in 15 minutes. That if the tank is 40 meters above the ground, how much electric power is consumed by the efficiency? I don't know what is the wrong with that. All the time, FI gets like somehow by mistake. The efficiency of the pump is 30%. Right. Okay. How much electric power is consumed by the pump? Right. This was raised to somewhere from the ground level. From the ground level to build this thing. This one is some 30 cubic meters. The time taken is some 15 minutes. It's like 40-meter high. Electric power consumed by the pump. EP equals to mgh. How to find out the mass? Can you remember your O-level knowledge? Next week, we are going to learn this. Density. We are going to learn density in next week. Right? So, in terms of power consumption on the things. Okay. Now have a good look at one volume of 1 liter. 1 liter equals to 1 kilogram. Can you remember? I'm normally giving you some forecast about the next week thingy even to give you some kind of a boost. Okay. The mass is what? 30 meters means 1 cubic meter means 1000 liters. So it is like 1000 kilogram. 1000 meter means 1000 kilogram. Right. So there are how many liters? 30,000 kilogram by 10 by height of what? 40 meters. That is divided by 15 minutes. Time taken was like 15 minutes. So 15 into 60. 2 and 1. How many fives are there? 2. This 2 and this 2 cancel out. And 3. Right. Okay. 40,000 over 3. It has a really high efficiency here. So leave it. This is what the power output. This is what the only the power output. So I told you the efficiency equation. Efficiency equals to out over in by 100. Efficiency is just 30%. And we know our power output is what? 40,000 over. Did I miss any number? No, right? 3 and cut off and what 2, yeah, and cut. Here, how many 5s? 2 and 3, and yeah, that 2 and 2 cut. Yeah, okay. Over 3, divide by power input by 100. 1 0 there. Power equals what? 3 by 3 goes like this. So 40,000 by 100 divided by 9. So it is, sorry, 1 0 is missing. 400,000 divided by 9. Let's get it. 400,000 divided by 9. Very big power output. 4, 4, 4, 4 watt. So it is a very huge motor. 44.4 kilowatt. Very big machine. Okay. So imagine if the pump can pump the entire water up to 40 meters within 15 minutes means it has a very huge power output. A ball bounces to 80% of the original height. Calculate the mechanical energy lost in each bounce. So if you lose, right, original only 80%, that means 20% is gone. Because energy equals to mgh. If the height is lost by 20%, that means the energy is also loosened by 20%. Really simple relationship here. There is nothing to worry about. In the next one, there's my scenario. Now is the long answer questions. Right. Let's try to put this here. Okay, oh, so I shouldn't be recording this